Trigger warning. Derangers will more than likely collectively crap their trousers. I honestly think if Harry didn't have obligations with royal family in the UK, he would never set foot back in that country. The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption of Richard Madeley on Good Morning Britain to ask if the UK should give Meghan a second chance. I wouldn't blame Meghan if the only time she ever comes back to England is to watch someone else get lowered into the ground, and she can do that from the comfort of her home in Montecito if she so chooses. Kensington Palace, along with King Charles and Camilla the consort, actively lied and assisted in the bullying of Meghan, not only from within the palace walls but also from the media. The only thing she owes England and the UK for is nothing. Here are the facts. 1. She was better at her job than Prince William or Kate Middleton. 2. She made Harry better at his job by default of her work ethic. 3. She is a better person than everyone in that whole sordid family, and the only people who have said different are the people who see her through the prism of the toxic British media and the paid trolls and bots of the left-behind so-called working royals. 4. She is stronger and more grounded than Katie could or would ever be. Katie went into hiding when the pressures that she gleefully watched Meghan endure because of tabloid lies in her favor became too much for her, allegedly. 5. Even if Meghan had made herself 90% less than the others, she still would have outshone Katie, William, and the rest. She just has that it factor. I honestly believe if they, William, Katie, Charles, and Camilla, along with the courtiers and aides, had just left Harry and Meghan alone, they would have surpassed them even more. Meghan would have been solidified as Diana 2.0, and they would eventually have garnered the respect, love, and admiration that QE once had. But that ilk couldn't let that happen, because try as they might to make Katie into Diana 2.0, she is just not that capable. Katie is, well, just lazy, just like William, and they care for no one if it doesn't bring them immediate gratification from the public. That's why nothing they do is a success. Earthshot, failure, early years, failure and ideas stolen from TED Talks Molly Wright, allegedly. Head Start, successful because of Harry. In fact, what other charities or organizations are they a part of that is of note? I mean, Katie decided to take their kids on a poverty tourism tour and filmed it. For once, though, she didn't show up empty-handed, which they are both notorious for doing. I mean, William was recently photographed cooking on a stove with no flame, and well, Katie has a penchant for releasing highly doctored photos, with William claiming he was the photographer, only to backtrack and have Katie take the blame for the screw-up. Look at Harry. Invictus games successful, Travelers successful, Sent to Bali successful, Wellchild thriving, Better Up thriving, Scotty's Little Soldiers thriving, Archewell with Meghan successful, Archewell Productions successful, One Young World thriving, SmartWorks thriving, Mayhew thriving, Hub Kitchen successful. Thank the Lord Jesus, Meghan's investment are poised to enrich them for a long time. Their charities and organizations, along with investments, are successful and thriving because they are dedicated to them, because they care and devote time to them, while charities and patronages of Katie are declaring bankruptcy. Look, I wish William and Kate were able to be better human beings, but the truth is they are not. I just wish everyone would leave Harry, Meghan, and their kids in peace to go about their lives while they help to make the world just a little bit better. But like, as Benjamin Ryan tweeted at Patty Arquette, hating Meghan Markle is a billion-dollar industry. It will never stop. Too many people make a living off it. The woman should be canonized for sainthood for the amount of people she clothes, feeds, and even houses by paying their mortgages and rents. Unfortunately, the simple-minded media illiterates that are out here and wholeheartedly believe the lies that rile up the hate of Meghan by the likes of Angela Levin, Camilla Tominey, Sarah Vine, Richard Eden, Richard Palmer, etc., and then allow morons like Niloufar Lily Paranum, that thing that won't give the husband back his name, of Colin Campbell, Brittany Ray, Natasha, Sadie, Kislaird, who are smart enough to generate hate content to feed them even more lies, while they laugh all the way to the bank with their hate money, but yet their followers are dangerous and deranged and threaten Meghan and her children because of hate and racism. I believe there is going to come a day when that monarchy will need both Harry and Meghan and even Archie and Lilibet to save it. And like my mother said to me as a kid, when I would cry about being rejected because of my skin color, the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. People who doubted Harry and his family are going to be shocked by their success and how they continue to thrive. I know my family sure as hell is about mine. So no, Richard Madeley, the UK, doesn't need to give Meghan a second chance. She doesn't need it, and y'all sure as hell don't deserve it.
Side of your family, a really polarising subject that we either love to be on one side or the other of, and I think it's really unfair for us to make decisions about what they should be doing and whether they should be coming back. They're a family. If they want them to come back and they decide to spend time with their grandma, then they should do. And the idea that you're calling it could be a distraction and Prince Charles is worried, well, the distraction proves that beside the Queen, Harry and Meghan are the most popular royals. And so basically, well,
I think they're the most
you only need to look at
controversial.
today's front pages and the whole weekend to see that Harry and Meghan, if they can splash a picture of Harry and Meghan anywhere with a headline, they will do it. So I'm a producer and I have also worked for Netflix, so I will say this to you. We all say that Harry and Meghan want their privacy, but they want to be in the public eye. They just didn't want to be bullied, abused and harassed by the press. They didn't say that they were never going to come out again and do things on their own terms.
No, they are
shining a light on the Invictus Games, heroes and veterans who should have a light shone on them.
You cannot be a royal and get rich, and Prince Andrew's tried to do that, and it's disastrous. At least they've said, we divorce the royal family and we'll get rich separately.
Are you really holding them to different standards than the rest of the royal family? Because we have a whole list that we could bring up of Fergie, Andrew and all the rest of them who have tried to use their royal connections to get meetings and business deals for people outside of this country with our government. That you're holding them to completely different standards.
Let's have some calls.
People love them. They're popular.
That's very...